Spring is one of the top seasons for walking down the aisle, and here with some bridal trends are Sam Sabora and Kelly Nishimoto from TLC's Something Borrowed, Something New. So welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
One of my favorite topics, weddings and brides. I mean, right now, this is the season, and your show helps brides choose the most important outfit of their lives, right?
Yes, absolutely. And they're torn because they have to choose between their mother or someone else in their family's heirloom gown or a new gown that Sam chooses.
So when it comes to picking a dress, what should brides keep in mind? It's so difficult. I mean, there's just so much to choose from.
It is. I mean, the bride needs to remember that it's her day, and I think she feels the need to please a lot of people, but really at the end of the day, it's about her, and it's the most important dress she's ever going to wear. So my biggest tip is to go in with an open mind and be fluid. A lot of brides end up wearing something the opposite of what they think they're going to wear or what they plan on their Pinterest board. So I think that it's really important to be fluid and open to a new style.
Well, you brought along Nikki. She's one of your brides-to-be that you helped on the show, and she's working on her mom's gown was reworked.
Her mom's gown,
is that
yes,
right?
yes.
Okay. So here is the dress before it was worked on. Oh my gosh. So that was her mom's dress, right?
Yes, that's the before.
Well, that is, okay, so can you give me a little bit of history on this?
Okay,
because
Nikki's mom's dress had every trend you could possibly think of from the 80s and the 90s, all on one dress.
The puffy shoulders,
the puffy shoulders, the beading, the lace, just everywhere. It was a lot of volume, a lot of fabric. So my goal with Nikki's dress was to simplify the dress and just make it regal and elegant and beautiful.
And there it is.
Yeah.
This is the dress reworked. Oh my God, it is unbelievable. Wow. Yeah, you look gorgeous. And you still fit in your dress, which is amazing. Oh my gosh. Well, did you feel guilty when the dress was altered?
You know what? My parents are paying for the wedding, so absolutely. But just like Sam said, it's the only day where it'll be all about me. I guess, you know, besides my birthday. So I had to pick what I felt most comfortable in.
Right. And so, Sam, can you tell me what your thoughts were when you saw the first dress or the original?
I always feel bad for Kelly. I'm like, God, that's a challenge. And then I run out the door and I'm like, I'm going shopping. Have fun with that. So, you know, Nikki and her mom were amazing. Her mom was really opinionated about what she wanted her to wear. And Nikki had a real vision of, you know, having this kind of winter wonderland wedding. So I was really excited. She actually chose the Something New, which was a beautiful dress that was completely sparkling like a snowflake.
Amazing. All right. Well, now next up, Nicole is in one of the bridal trends of the moment. Is that right?
Yes. So this is Nicole. She's our young bride. And, you know, for spring fashion, it's all about color, pinks and blushes. This is a beautiful dress from Panache Bridal in Beverly Hills. It's by Ian Stewart. And really, this is about the shoulder. Cap sleeves, romantic shoulders, and sheer overlays over this great texture. See how beautiful that is?
It's gorgeous. I mean, there's so many layers to it, too.
Yes, all the beading and all the embroidery and the lace underneath, and then that sheer layer with dragonflies. It's called Midsummer Night's Dream, so it's got that romantic kind of fairy tale quality to it.
Gorgeous. Now, can altering a dress cost a lot? I mean, for the brides-to-be, could it be almost
really
the equivalent of a new dress?
It's actually a huge misconception that a DIY dress costs a lot less, and unless you sew, then it can be a lot cheaper. But when you're deconstructing a dress and reconstructing it, the cost can be astronomical, unfortunately.
Wow. And so, Sam, I have to ask you about this one. The dress doesn't have to blow your budget, and I think that's what a lot of brides forget.
Yes, you know, on our show, what's been really fantastic is we have budgets anywhere from $750 up to $4,000 or $5,000, and a lot of the $5,000 brides buy $2,500 dresses. So I kind of pride myself in being able to find a beautiful dress that looks expensive but doesn't break the bank. You don't have to spend a ton of money if you do your homework.
Absolutely. Okay, now next up we have another model, and Ainsley is going to show us another trend. So tell us about this one.
This is super duper dramatic. There was a big trend for the spring brides for ballerina styles or inspired by kind of ballet. So you'll see this beautiful tulle bottom that's been clipped and layered. This is a gorgeous dress from Eve of Milady. And then if you'll turn around, Ainsley, the back of the dress, all about these portrait backs. So this really dramatic train framed by this illusion back, which looks almost nude, as if the lace was tattooed onto her back.
Oh,
so
that's gorgeous.
Stunning
Beautiful.
dress.
So, Kelly, is there also a trend that's away from the classic white?
For the outside-the-box bride, there is. I mean, most brides do want to be traditional and stick with the white or the off-white, but we do get the occasional bride that wants the blush or the color.
Yeah, I mean, I remember Gwen Stefani's dress. Like, that was like on the cover of every magazine because it was pink. Exactly. Yeah, so a lot of people were very surprised that she chose something. I'm like, it's Gwen Stefani.
I've done a red wedding dress and a black wedding dress.
Oh my gosh, but then I think that just breaks away from tradition so much, you know? It's the
Again,
bride's
you
day.
have to go with the bride and what she wants.
Very true. So Sam, renting dresses is now a big thing. Is that true?
It's a huge trend, and it's actually it's not really taboo anymore. I think brides are doing their DIYs, their Etsy weddings, and they're trying to find a way to make every inch of money count on their wedding day. So renting a dress, places like rentthedress.com will rent you a gorgeous wedding dress, and you look amazing and not break the bank.
Well, you guys have a very difficult task. Dealing with brides-to-be is never easy, but I think you make them look good. So thank you so much, and those are some good tips for us. Thank you, Sam Sabura and Kelly Nishimoto from TLC's Something Borrowed, Something New. It's on TLC Friday nights at 10. Make sure you check it out. And let's take one last look at the lovely models that came with today. You ladies look gorgeous.